Hey there. Hope you're having an amazing day. And just know that you are loved. You're appreciated. Very much so. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing you. Thank you for living your experience and adding to the beautiful tapestry of life. Very much appreciated. Going through a lot right now. I'm going to do several videos because it's trying to decipher all this information, trying to relay it to you, keep it like clear. It's really when you get into some of the most difficult parts, when you're dealing with the subconscious mind or even just like bigger problems, it gets confusing. The universe honestly can be confusing, but in like everything, the flip side, there's clarity in it as well. So for this video, stay on point. I want to talk about basically kind of everything as far as this system. In the US, I'm going to stay in the US because that's where I'm located, because the US is a duplicate mirror of the universe. A two-party system, a far left and a far right, where those are your only choices, and the rest of the US is a slave to that system. You pick one or the other. That's it. Because they've amassed so much power, so much money, so much influence, so much cheating that they've become unstoppable. And this isn't a free society. It is a slave society. The universe is a slave universe. What happened? When God created the feminine and the masculine, the right and the left hand of God, the left hand is the mother, the right is the father. At some point, there was a rift in the family. It's a family. The universe is a family. The angels are a family. Just like your family here. Did they squabble? Yep. Did they disagree? Yeah. Did they fight? Yeah. Did they hurt each other? Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Everything that you experience here, it came from their minds. They are the subconscious mind. But here's the thing, and I'm pondering this, you can tell. I don't really know the answer, to be honest. So I'm going to look to you for guidance on this one. Because I don't even know if there is a singular answer. Especially when it's a infinite universe. Is there really a solution? Is my solution the solution? Is your solution the solution? What is the solution? What do you do when the father and the mother fundamentally disagree on how to run the universe? For example, the father, like in your Bible, believes that marriage is between a man and a woman. That's it. And that woman is subservient to the man. And I'll take it even a little further, because the masculine mind that I went into believed that the woman was the property of the man and was basically at his beck and call and his slave and beneath him, and that she should worship him. Sound familiar? Let's worship God the Father. That was the masculine's perspective of a utopia. The feminine's perspective, God the Mother's perspective, is, why do I have to be with just one masculine? I have infinite love for all, for everything. I don't want to be just tied to one. I don't want an arranged marriage. I don't want to have to be bound to one masculine. Why? How does that benefit me? But that perspective has never really played out here, has it? That perspective of love is infinite. Love is, you can be in love with more than one person. Polygamy is an example of that, sort of. That's more of a human way of looking at it. And it's mostly driven by the men, right? The man is the center and he has multiple wives. Why? Because that was the mother's perspective. The mother is basically like the queen bee, the queen spider. And all the other bees and all the other spiders feed into her. The feminine takes the energy, receives the energy from the masculine into her root chakra, all the way up into her chakra system, and then it becomes a part of her. When you connect with feminines, when you connect with a masculine like that through sex, you're connecting to, unless you know how to manipulate energy, you are connecting to that masculine forever. Infinity. And every woman that masculine has slept with, that you're getting that energy. Now you have a web, massive web of individuals, feminines, who are being penetrated by masculines who are not loving at all. Because this system, the masculine, the God the Father, who wanted his utopia, his vision, his reality to be the only reality, infiltrated the feminine, God the Mother, with toxicity, negativity, hate. Because he knew that if he did that, it would rot the feminine, rot the universe, and he would have total control over it, which is exactly what you have. You have a male-dominated universe where sex for you guys isn't about connection. It's not about love, even. It's about the pleasure. And every time you every time you have sex with each other, all you're doing is just creating more trauma bonds, more generational issues, and repeating cycles and patterns forever. Now we're all trapped in a predator-prey, empath, narcissistic society. The mother's vision, because she's the creator and she understands that, is I am the birther of life. I want a masculine energy to fill me up with pure love. He needs to surrender to me and give me that love so that I can produce more. Him adding his light and his seeds creates more abundance, infinite abundance. Therefore, the mother perspective is, okay, so maybe yes, I can have a masculine who's a primary masculine to me, but I love them all. I love all of it, even the women. I love all of life. I want to open up myself and allow in that loving masculine energy. It has to be masculine energy for the feminine because they penetrate you. They feed you. Women to woman, they don't feed each other. Man to man, they don't feed each other. It's not the same. I'm not against same-sex anything. I like women a lot and men. But that is not what produces the energy flow in the universe at the moment. Okay? I might retract this later. Just saying. On that point. But what if we live, since they have two different ways, right? The masculine wanted, you're mine, you're my property. You don't get anything else. You abide by my way and that's it. And if you don't, I'm going to beat you and submit you and beat you into submission until you do. And I'm going to torture and torment you and do all those evil things. Okay? Masculine, misogynist. All about power. Okay? The feminine is all about freedom. Free minds, free bodies, free everything. Control, freedom. I don't need to control you. I don't want to control you. That's too much effort. I just want to love. I just want to be in love, and I want to have everything be in love with itself. I don't want to be bound, tied, restricted to one masculine. I don't want a fucking arranged marriage. Because what happens if this one goes toxic? Hey, Middle East. Sorry, don't mean to call you out. I had a friend who was in an arranged marriage from the Middle East. The father and her husband and his father chained her up on a chair for days, left her, beat her. Her family here in the U.S. had to go get her. Not a good thing when you don't know, or you're blind, or you're unable to determine the type of person that you are with. That's where discernment comes in for us feminines, especially us empaths that fell for the narcissistic, evil manipulation and the lies. So now what? We fundamentally disagree. I'm not going to be a slave. I don't care what you think. And this energy continues to try to invade my space and invade my life and cause me problems because it truly thinks that I belong to it, that I am its property. But I want to be free. I want to live my existence, my reality, my way. Why is that such an issue? Can we have two different realities going at the same time from a God the Father and a God the Mother perspective? Because right now we're in the God the Father perspective. We see how that's going. You guys like this? Everybody happy? Yeah? Nope. Nope. But here's the thing. Have to honor free will. Like if you want to go create a slave race, a slave society where people worship you and they stay victimized, fine. By all means, you go be you. But allow me here on the other side to live my version of my reality, of my utopia, without you trying to block me, stop me, steal from me, send evil energy towards me, send people after me, block my finances, take me to court. I mean, the list goes on for what these energies will do to stop me, to stop this version. Why? I don't go after your version. I'm not telling you what to do. You want to go do that, fine. But you're not doing it with me. That's the problem. You want to live your version of slave utopia, and women should be chained up, beaten and raped, and children, and that they should be there for your own pleasure and for your utopia, for your way. They don't get free will. They get your will. Then I don't even want to exist, to be honest with you. I'm not going to live somewhere where I have to, because I have been a slave and to abide by somebody else's will. That's not freedom. This is where we're at. And this is going to happen. The feminine is stepping up. I did a video. She's stepping up and stepping out. And she's going to live this existence her way. Connected directly to source, pulling in source, and doing it in love. Surrounded by loving masculines that pour that energy into her, into that queen bee, into that black widow, be honest with you. Not that they're a slave to her, because she doesn't want that. You come to me in your own free will. You want to be with me? Great. You can go be with others as well. You can love me just as much as you love them. I can love you just as much as I love him. I can love you just as much as I love her. Why would I limit my love, which is infinite? It's like a river. Why would I stop it up and keep it for just one person? You want to do that? Absolutely go right ahead. Not telling you that you should not give your full love and attention to one person. If that's how you want to live your life, by all means, go right ahead. I am just giving you the other perspective because that other perspective is about to be shown to the world. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to reject it and they're not going to like it. So what? I'm not telling you how to live your life. Never will. You do you, boo. Don't fucking tell me how to live my life. You want to judge me? That's on you. You want to throw evil energy at me? Sending it right back. You going to come after me physically? Go for it. Mentally, emotionally, all that shit? Go for it. Because my shield is going to reflect and send that all back to you. I'm not carrying the load of the negativity of the toxic masculine that was dumped on the feminine in order for the masculine to create its utopia. No, that's yours. My good is coming to me. You get your bad back. Not mine. I'm not your slave. I don't abide by your rules and get out of my energy field. I'm just as powerful as you. You're violating my space. And it's interesting because the negative toxic masculine is still here. As I open the veil and drop the shield to allow the loving masculines in. That one's pissed. Not my problem. That's a you problem. Because my heart is open now. My heart knows my truth, which is I love everyone and everything. And my love is infinite. My love is pure. It is innocence. My love is power. And my love was not meant for just one person. It was meant for all. Because the mother's love is unconditional. It should be. Because she should love all of her creation. But if she's being infiltrated by a narcissistic, toxic masculine who is manipulating her and the universe, then starts twisting things. It's going to be interesting to see which way we go, because do we want the lies and the truth? Do we want clarity, or do we like the illusion? Do we like the delusion? And then on top of that, that's like the show I was watching. There were two specifics. The one was this woman lost her son because the guy that she was dating ended up abusing him and hurting him. The man hung himself, and the woman was put on trial and was found guilty for the murder of her son, even though she didn't do it. And the system that left out certain information, certain key evidence that would have exonerated her. And she went to prison because they said that she did not protect her son. She did not see the abuse. But what they didn't understand is that she herself was abused. And when you're abused, you put this shield up and you don't see anymore. Because your abuser is a manipulator, and they manipulate the energy. They manipulate what you see, how you feel. But it makes for a good story, doesn't it? Is that something you would want in your life? Think about that. The other thing is with all of this stuff, what if you really do know the truth? What if no longer you can hide? What if you're completely transparent and you have to be authentic? Well, where does that lead us? Are we going to be, I don't even know. I don't know the answer to this. There are people out there that can't stand me, that I can look into their eyes and I can see right through them. I can see all the way back to where they were first created. I can see all the shit that they've done. And it makes them nervous. That's intuition. That's my gift, is being able to see the transparency in everyone. I don't judge them. That's on you. You're the judge of you, not me. I'm just here to say, hey, I see you. Do you like who you are? But that's going to be very unnerving for people. Do you want to know the truth about things? Do you really? Because what are you going to do when you do know the truth? Let's think about these murders, right? These things that happen that are not caught on tape, that it's one person's word against another. And the mystery is trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong. Who knows? They both could be right and they both could be wrong. Then what? But then you get convicted. You go to jail and you're like, I didn't really do anything. There's a lot of injustices out there. What if we know the truth? What if you were able to go down the path lines like I can, but down somebody's lifeline, look at how they live, look at what they just went through, look at who they are. What if you were able to do that? How would that change you? Is that even something that we want to go for? It's going to happen. The feminine way, that's who we are. We're the intuitive ones. We're the ones connected to everyone and everything. Well, almost. For some of us, depends. It's very interesting to me because I can see both perspectives. I respect them. I honor me. I've really, this last 24 hours, have gone through the last layer of myself and done the ego death, if you will, the eliminating of the last layer of me and saying, you know what, I'm going to reinvent who I am. I get to choose. This is my life. This is where I said from before, when I knew before I came into this life, everything was written on a scroll, and there was a point in my life where it stopped. It just stopped. And that's the point where I got to decide. And I truly used my free will choice to choose in every moment how my life was going to be. It was no longer written for me. I'm now the writer. I'm the architect. I'm at that point. And the way I see things is completely different than this one. Am I right? According to me. Am I wrong? Yeah, according to him. And vice versa. Now what do we do? I'm going to go live my existence. I'm going to go create my reality. I'm going to go change whatever it is I feel I need to change from my perspective. There's nothing wrong with that. I honor and respect that you will do the same and honor my free will, because you don't have any rights to me. I'm not your fucking property. I don't have rights to you. I don't want rights to you. You go live your life. I will honor and respect that. Universal law. Number one, the most important law, I've talked about this so much because it is so important, because universal law trumps human law. It trumps all law, which is thou shalt not impede on another's free will. You are not God over life. You're a perspective. God is God. Don't play that role. Does God work through me and that I am a vessel for that energy to flow? Yes. But I do not control everything. It's not my job. It's not my job. My job is me. I fix me. I heal me. I allow the loving masculine energy in and no longer allow the toxic in at all. Not even allowed to be in my energy field or even come near me. I have protocols and things in place that will trigger me to let me know toxic masculine is in the vicinity. Plus, I will have positive masculines, loving masculines around me that will protect me, because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's what a positive, loving masculine does. They shield and protect their feminine so that she can be that flower, that one birthing and creating, not attack her. He has her back, doesn't stab her in the back. That's the difference between these two masculines. You got to get it right, ladies. Do not allow a masculine that is toxic. Don't sleep with them. You sleep with them, oh man, if you don't know how to heal yourself, you're in a big world of trouble, because you just took on all of his garbage and he's going to dump everything on you and he's going to blame it on you, and you are in that cycle. Not only that, every single masculine you sleep with is slept with however many women, you're taking on their shit too. Stop fucking connecting like that, people. Seriously. It is causing so many problems. So many problems. We got to heal out of this. We got to change this. You're going to sleep with somebody, have sex with somebody. Make sure it's at a higher level and you're connecting, that you're in love. I mean that. I truly mean that. Make sure you are in love with yourself and you are in love with that person. Because for me, I can be in love with multiple people, because my love is infinite. And no one is ever going to change me of that anymore. I'm not going to subscribe to this singular perspective. It's not mine. But if it works for you, more power to you. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm only telling you what I know, what I see, and what I envision. Why? Because this is my channel. This is my diary. This is my evolution. I came here to heal the world. I came here to change everything, to show a different perspective. It's exactly what I'm going to do. It's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing it with my words. I'm doing it with my energy. And now it's going to be actionable. That's the last phase in the manifestation process, is for it to materialize. And that's where we're at now. So that's going to be the new perspective from my way. You want to stay in the old way, you go right ahead. Those are the two realities that are going to be running side by side. Neither one right, neither one wrong. Both right, both wrong. We live in a perspective and universe. The only hiccup to it, conundrum, if you will, is attacking another, traumatizing them, taking their innocence and free will. That's a big no-no. That is going to end. Because that is, again, against universal law. And using manipulation tactics to do that, not only is that going to be bad karma for you, you're going to get all that shit back. You are going to experience that at every level, every dimension, throughout all of time and space, all of it. You'll be able to see very clearly who these individuals are. They're going to rot from within. They're getting their bad. I did a video on your goods here. You need to open. That's what I did. I opened up and I said, I receive this. It's mine. I take all my good back. And I gave him all his bad back because he did that to me. And that's his, not mine. And that's his to heal, not mine. That's his bag to carry, not mine. I did not attack him. I did not attack this toxic masculine. I can't. How could I? What am I going to take from him? I'm the receiver. He's the giver. And it was supposed to flow. It didn't, did it? But that's all changing. And it's changing right now. Okay, I love you. I talked long enough.